Philly, you could have went to any bank, right? But you chose us. And as an alum, it was really a proud moment when we said yes. Because what we're doing here, what these students are doing is groundbreaking. It is incredible. It is going to change how we actually look at learning when it comes to financial literacy. I learn differently than Gen Z. It's just how it works, right? I learn differently. And so creating something like that is in line with what our mission is at Fifth Third Bank. We really are committed to giving everybody an equal opportunity at the American dream. And you can't get that dream if you're not financially literate and understand how the financial system works and how you actually manage your money. So this is something that is in our DNA as a bank. We are 100% committed to all lives and people having that opportunity. So again, we are really, really excited about the launch of this program.
The conversations as we were thinking about FinLit with Fifth Third were fundamentally different. And it is based on what you said. It is your true heart with wanting to be sure there's equal opportunity for everyone to enjoy inclusive prosperity in this country, and really understanding the importance of not only financial literacy, but building to financial independence, and the arc that takes for each of us, because it is so highly emotional. It is, you know, it's really interesting. Your relationship with money starts very young.
I think I'm very fortunate in the way that like I'm able to kind of like make a budget and somewhat control my spending, unless I happen to pass by a Qdoba. But it's made me realize that a lot of people like don't have that same mindset. They can struggle with building consistency or handling their money because they didn't have a program like REP4 FinLit to like help them learn where to start with that.
I think that working on this project has made me so much more confident because I can talk about money with my friends now without being embarrassed. And then on top of that, I've started thinking more long-term with my finances. For example, now I have an emergency fund and I budget so much more now. So I'm just so much more confident with my finances, and my future self is going to thank me.
I think REP4 FinLit has a bright future. I envision it being a platform that is adopted by colleges nationwide. And I personally am just so proud to be a part of a program that makes financial literacy, which is super intimidating and uncomfortable, more accessible and practical for students to learn in their busy lives.
One of the things I learned when I came to visit our faculty and students like engaged in the FinLit project is all of these different disciplines sort of coming together in a new way where the student problem was at the center of the table and everybody was sort of circling around that question. And just what a beautiful educational model that is. And I think the opportunity to think about turning education on its head in that way where students are more at the center is just so critical to our future. And it deepened your learning, right? I mean, didn't you learn more about the subject and more holistically? You weren't in a disciplinary lane. You were everywhere it took to solve the problem.